Greetings and welcome back to Summoner's War. Alright, I was going to put the second half of that video where you saw the first half in part 4, but it didn't quite turn out the way I would have liked, and I think I'd rather just do it right. So, one of the reasons was that I did that on a Friday and a certain thing isn't available on a Friday. So I'm doing this on Sunday, which is kind of the best day to be doing this. Alright, we want to talk exclusively today about the dungeons. So we're going to go into battle and take a little trip into the dungeon. Okay, so this weekend they're doing a special Hall of Heroes. Now, Hall of Heroes is expert stuff. Very difficult. You basically can win parts of a light assassin this weekend. Now, they do other events for 3-star characters, which are more manageable, you know, depending on what kind of level you have and what creatures you have. This is very difficult. We'll just run through it really quickly here. Do I want to use one of these guys down here? You know what? I just kind of want to die really quickly, so let's just die really quickly. See, the problem is if I put something of 40 in, it might, you know, live a little too long. Right, so might get past the first round, but I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think so. See, those are awakened versions of certain individuals. I see assassins. I don't know what the guy in the top hat is. He's got some interesting things, though. Right. There's a lot of waves to get through. You know, the irony of it is that once you get to the boss is actually easy in comparison to everything you have to get through in order to get there. This event does tend to be a little bit frustrating, though, because in order to put a 4-star together, you need 40 parts, 40. You get a chest at the end. More times than not, the chest will not have a piece in it. So that can really... So in order to get 40, you're probably looking at maybe a 90 or 100 times going through in a weekend, which can be very, very frustrating. It can be very, very frustrating. You might actually have energy issues too. So anyway, that's... just wanted to poke onto that one. Okay, so we're not really talking about that one. I just wanted to cover it. All right, so we got a bunch of dungeons here. Each one kind of serves a separate purpose. Now, in the video that I did do, I did B3. Each one of these is a stronger giant going down the line. Each of these dungeons has separate rewards, although some of them do overlap. Generally speaking, these guys do much better in terms of rewards than down here. Hall of Light. We're going to get back to Hall of Light and Hall of Magic. They're specifically for something else. In the case of the elements, there's something else too. The reason I'm doing it on a Sunday, actually. But if you look at the drop rates and stuff, it'll actually show you what can drop here. You go into the little dots, it'll go into more detail. Basically, you can get a whole bunch of different runes from these. You can get these other items too at higher ranks, right? There are guys that specifically only drop in certain dungeons. Now these are all kind of common. You can get these in the adventure map. But if you were to go over to the dragon, you'll start seeing a couple here that don't really appear very much at all, actually. You know. So and then the necro actually has some really weird ones that I have never seen. So, each one of these guys, of course, they get harder as you go along, and if the giant is a specific element, or the dragon is a specific element, it's good to go with the counter for that. Now, I did B3 in order to get Bernard from the challenge. The problem is, what I forgot was that you gotta do it without a friend, and then I used a friend. And, of course, I died horribly when I took the friend out. A couple of times. One of the reasons I didn't want to use that video. I think my guys are a little stronger now, so I'd like to try it again. Alright. Was this what I used the last time? No. Yeah, I was working on a bear. The wind bear. Very good. I ended up getting one and ended up getting an upgrade for him. His awaken skill is amazing. As a matter of fact, some people have made videos of him one-shotting bosses. But we're just going to put that aside for the moment. I actually got the Hellhound up to 3 stars. And I gave him some decent stuff, so he's a good hitter now. Let me think. I'm taking him out because he's only that level. This guy is... I think he's wind. No, he's wind. He's wind. So I want fire, don't I? Alright, let me think. As long as I don't have ice in there, I shouldn't have a problem. This guy here, I started working on him a little bit. He's got his healing powers down pretty nicely. Alright, let's see what this does. I might be pushing it by putting the Drunken Master and Shannon in there. I do want to rank Shannon up. It's just that I don't want her to be level 1 right now. I could put the Magical Knight in there. The problem is that she's water. Alright, let's see how this works out. I have to beat this guy without a friend. Because I want to get Bernard. So, basically, the way Giants work on, you got 2 regular stages, then you have a mini-boss stage. The mini-boss stage is right after this one. And the mini-boss is going to be a little golem in the middle there, right? And what you need to do... Okay, he's about to die. Can you heal, please? You didn't heal. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I knew they were going to kill. Now I got a big problem now. I probably should have put the birdie in. Alright, this is the mini-boss. All you have to do is kill the guy in the middle. The other ones will just die. Only I think that I'm going to be dying now. Yeah, I should have put the bird in. Yeah, this is going very badly. Yeah, this is going very badly. I'm probably going to take another loss before this is done. After this, you get the giant. The giant, you really do need to try to kill him. Oh, yeah, this is over. You need to kill him quick. But this is going to be very bad. Alright, here's the giant. Okay, just to hit the giant. I don't think they're going to kill him in time. Yeah, because he does that. He's also got a bigger attack, too. And he's dead. He does self-healing a bit. Oh, he's stunned, and then he's awake. And he's nearly dead! He's got the bubble on. Can he do it? No! Denied! Alright. Yeah, I made a mistake with that. Okay, so... No. I really wish you would stop asking me that. That is very annoying. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, mistake I did was putting him in. I should have probably put this one in. Trying to think, is there something, if I put the Mystical Knight in? It's going to have like a, it is a 4-star, but it's going to have a bullseye on its head, you know? Alright, let's try again. The other guy is, better when he's leveled up. Alright. I think it was here where I lost the Drunken Master, I think, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, you can heal any time now, just saying. Thank you. They do a little bit of healing between stages. Kill this. Don't hit Shannon. Okay. Well, he can res. Assuming he gets that skill back. The birdie, that is. There we go. But she's just gonna die again. And, yeah, I saw that was coming. Oh, I'm going to lose to Birdie now. Stay alive a little longer! No! Okay. I need a stronger fire creature. I need a stronger fire creature. Yeah. Does this look familiar? Yeah, that swipe there. It's so close. It's such a shame. All right. I just don't have enough so they can do that one. All right. So I probably need... Oh, I did want to do that. Yeah, that's... All right. So I can't do that one yet. I don't have enough stuff for that one. So I can't do that challenge, so that'll wait till... I mean, I can do it, or do without a friend, but I won't get the challenge. All right, so that's the giant. We didn't get a chance to actually see what rewards he gets, but we'll just move on to the dragon. Now, I did the first map for the dragon, and this time I'm adding a stompy friend. All right, why don't we put in Lucian? Lucian is cool. And this guy is this again. Is there anybody who I want to work on levels for, who will get free levels? There we go. Because your guy gets experience whether or not you're in or not. Alright, so let's send Lucian in. Okay, this is the dragon. It's very similar to what we just saw. The mini-boss... Yeah, Lucian. He's awesome. It's very similar to the giant, with the little mini-boss here in the middle. Alright. Alright, and we have the giant. Pardon me, the dragon. Sorry to call you giant, dude. Alright. Just target him. Now, in the beginning, I'm just targeting the creature. Once you start getting along, you really do need to worry about those towers, depending on what encounter it is. You might have to destroy both towers before moving on. Otherwise, they may be healing him or shielding him or something like that. Okay, and the dragon gave me an accuracy rune. Okay, with speed on it. That's not too bad. Some attack. Alright, so... when you first complete a stage, you're going to get a extra... You're going to get some gems. As a matter of fact, we can go back there... As long as I stick somebody in there, that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, let's see. What's up next? Alright, that's light. I might be pushing it, but let me think about this. Who do I want to put in? Well, he just won't die if I put him in there. The Archangel. He just won't die. Yeah, why don't we just do that? Hold on. Of course, he's not awakened, is he? No, he's not awakened. You can tell by the color there. Alright, I'm going to do the Occult Girl. Pretty sure that's the Occult Girl. Yes, it is. Of course, since the dragon is a light color, that means his minions are light too. Which means they're neutral to the regular elements, but be careful with darkness because both sides crit each other. Alright, and just... He's probably going to kill everybody else. Okay, there he goes. And not bad experience at all. Not bad experience at all. And we get... Okay, that's extra turn. Violent. Okay. So you get a set of these and there's a percentage chance that your guy will just go again, you know? So, useful for some. Alright, so this is what you get when you clear a level for the first time. Okay, let's go back to the world map. That is the Dragon's Lair. Then we have a fun dude. This is the Necromancer. He was added... He's the last one that got added. For a while, he might look a little easy, and then he starts getting a little hard. So I'm actually going to do this with my own team. He's water? He's water. Alright, you out? Yeah, just put her in. Alright, let's see how this goes. This should be able to do it. One of them, in other words, I don't have one with a leader skill in there. I have one in my group, but it's not in the leader position, so it busted my chops for it. Okay, same principle in the beginning. You get through the mopes in order to get to the big guy. And he's a lich. A playable character if you can get him. And he's dead. Same principle, just hit the one in the middle and the others die. Which is the reason if you're doing like an auto like I'm doing right now, it's a really good idea to click on him. Because otherwise they don't know. And there he is! He's into chains. He also seems to be mad. Alright, yeah, we have no towers here. He don't need no towers. He's got a lot of abilities, life drain being a very annoying one. But I think that, yeah, we got this guy. We got this guy. Maybe not. He bubbles, he life drains, but he was only 12th level. So, the next guy would be significantly harder to get. Rather than just being a bullet sponge like the others are, he has abilities that make him annoying. Alright. And unknown scrolls. You will get bunches of unknown scrolls, which is the reason on my other account, I think I had 660, just because I just didn't need them anymore. Alright, so let's head back here. Okay, so those are the big ones. You'll get a lot of loot if you grind those out. Giant is pretty easy. Just pick one that you can auto and just do it over and over and over again. You'll get all kinds of stuff. Those are the ones for loot. Now, in order to awaken creatures, let's take a step back for a moment. Let's look at a monster. I'm going to pick a light one just because... Actually, I'm going to pick a lower level one. Pick this one right here. Alright, let's go to the awaken. The awaken requirements are based on the original form of the creature. So this is light. You'll notice he requires 2 medium light essences, 15 low ones, and 15 magic ones. So these are light. Now, notice he's 3-star. The reason is because I 3-starred him. Now, if I went over to a natural 3-star, which is right next to him, notice the requirements are much higher here now. You got a 17 medium, and over here, 17 medium magic. So if you pick a natural 4-star, ooh, that's when it gets ugly. Because this is high magic. But that's high water, pardon me. That's high magic. And then those are mediums. Now, if you have a ton of lower ones, what you can do is what I just added today, which is this thing, Fusion. One thing it'll do is it'll show you everything you have at the moment. So you can also make little big ones out of little ones. So for instance, I was to select this. I would need 10 of the lower one to make the upper one. Of course, it costs a lot of those mana ones. But that can be very useful. That can be very useful. So let's just back on out and head back onto the dungeon. So where do you get those? Well, there's 2 places. The magic ones. You can go into the magic dungeon. This guy is essentially a wimp. He's a lot easier than his counterparts are. Although, he can still be hard. We're just going to do the second one right now. Alright, that should easily take care of that. You know, I'm going to take Shannon out because I do want some leveling to take place and she's maxed out. Okay, these are just 3 stages. The first stage, the second stage, and then the boss. Now, when you go through here, basically you're looking for the magic essences. You get the magic essences to help awaken your dudes. That's the ones that make them unlock those extra abilities and make them named creatures and make them stronger. Okay, and just select him because he's a wimp. And he dies. I've actually seen he can drop other essences too. I saw that when I was grinding him a little bit there yesterday. And he has... See, look, he dropped a low wind essence. And it actually tells you what you currently have. Does that mean I can... I have to go check that. Okay. Alright, so then you can just replay it and do it over and over again. You will be doing that, especially when you need hides for something. Obviously, this is a low-level one, so I was getting low-level stuff. So if you want a better chance at higher ones, you do the higher ones. But you also want to do something that you can just like do over and over again. So you got to feel it out, right? Okay, so here's the big one, though. Now, the magic ones, you can just grind those out. Here is the Hall of Light. All right, let's step into the Hall of Light for a moment. Actually, we're going to go right to B2 because I haven't done B2. All right, you out, you out. Now, this is light, so all the regular elements are passive. So let's just go with my biggest stuff here. I'm going to go with him for damage, and I'm going to go with him. All right, so this will get me light essences. On Sunday, the light dungeon's open. On Monday, the dark dungeon's open. So you know the way it follows. Friday and Saturday, basically none of them are open. Now, there is something else you can get when you do this. It's rare, but if you do it enough times, you can open up a private dungeon. We saw that in a previous video. This is the day that it's very important to do that. It is. All right, so let's just run through first. There are certain creatures that take on a much greater significance when they are certain elements. There are two specific light creatures which are very, very powerful. Imagami is one of them, the big dog, and the other one is the vagabond. Of course, you're only going to have one open at a time. So if you drag this, you basically kill this guy, and eventually you end up, say, getting the Viking dungeon, the little dwarf dude. You're not going to get another dungeon while that's open. So that's going to go for an hour. You can go in there and get the parts, and your friends can go in there and get the parts too. All right. And some level, and we're going to get some essences. Oh, no, we did. We got a dungeon there. Okay, so we're just going to run through that again. Yeah, you can always get those. You can also get runes here too, I think. But actually, no, you don't get runes in here. I'm pretty sure you don't get runes in here. Basically, when you're doing this, running through this over and over again, you're trying to get the essences or open up a private dungeon. You open up the private dungeon, it gives you the opportunity to get the pieces to put the creature together. You're probably not going to be able to do that in one shot. Unless, of course, you have a bunch of friends who will also go into the dungeon, too. See, I'm just, at this point, just kill him. Basically, you know, depending on the type of creatures you have, you just do the level that is easy for you to do, right? Of course, I'm also getting experience from this. Not much, but... Okay, essences, low, light. That's not bad, all right. And we'll just run through that again. It's finding that private dungeon that's so good. So you can actually look at the dungeon, that listing we saw, and if you see like a number on private dungeon, it means one of your friends has opened one. And if you're in you're in an open channel. Now, I'm currently on a private channel because I had to do some editing in previous ones because certain people, you know, put things into chat you don't want to put in a video. And if people see that, let me tell you something. If you were on Sunday to get Imagami or you were to get Vagabond, you would get so many friend requests, it's not even funny. People will be begging you to be your friend because that way they can go into the dungeon and they can get pieces of him too. And everyone who does that gets you 1 piece. So you definitely have motivation for that. Because chances are they're probably going through their light dungeon just like we're doing right here in order to get one. Alright, so, and this is... I found the Yeti light dungeon. Okay, we're going to be doing this then. Yeah, we're going right now. Alright, so now you see a little one. See a little one. But what this means is I might as well do this now because it doesn't really matter. Alright, now we're not playing games. You can jump in. No, you can jump in at the end. But as I said, I'm not playing games. I'm trying to think who I want to throw in there. I guess I could do that. Alright, and him. Doesn't really matter at that point, the first one I'm going for. Now, this is significantly easier than the other one. Okay. Boom, they're dead. So this is probably gonna take a while. But this is how you do it. Now, I don't know if anybody... See, I'm on a private channel, so nobody is like, oh, add me, add me. I don't know this one, frankly. I don't know if I ever got a light Yeti. Okay. Some of the Yetis, the Wind Yeti is very good. The Wind Yeti is very good. Especially if a Wind team. Because he can do healing. He's very good. But anyway, so this, as I said, this is probably going to go for a while. Yeah, this guy's going to be going down a lot sooner. You know, he's not a healer, so he's going to be going down a lot quicker here. So we're only going to complete 5 stages. Alright, so only completed 5 stages, but you know what? You just turn around and go back in. Alright, 1 piece. I got 1 piece of him. 1 piece of him. So I might just head on back to that. Okay, get some challenges. Okay, I blew a bunch of energy. That, and then I killed him. Alright. Alright, so... yeah, so my friends can actually access him now. Maybe they're doing that. Maybe I got some pieces for him. I got a piece from somebody! Somebody entered my dungeon, and I got a piece for that. So I have 2 pieces for that now. So, yeah, it's a very good idea to actually have lots of friends who actually play. Because that way, look, I just doubled the number of pieces I got. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go back in there. I'm going to try to get some more. Not going to be able to get the Yeti, but if I get a bunch of pieces for him, maybe next Sunday I'll get that dungeon again. Or maybe one of my friends finds it, you know? But I said the big ones to get, Vagabond and Megami. Those are the ones you want to get on that day. So anyway, that's a look at the dungeons. I think I covered just about everything. You're going to be grinding those out a lot. Matter of fact, I think that... I wasn't quite sure. Let's just say for a second here. This was that one. Can I awaken this one? Yes, I can. I thought I could. So in other words, this little guy here, the Angelmon, I have enough that I can awaken him to make him better for experience. So actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's awaken him. Because I might be using him on Shannon. Because he's wind. Because I'm going to go over here. And then I'm going to... where's Shannon? She's no good to me like that. So I need 2 stars. I'm not using you. Using you. Actually, yeah, use you too. And... alright. And I'm not using that other one right now. I'm going to use this one. Where is it? Alright, Shannon. I'm going to use this one because I need her in the fight as soon as possible. If I use the one that isn't leveled, I'll get 8. This one, I'll get 17. I want the 17, so... Once I get one of those leveling areas, I will put the other one in there. How long is... Oh, okay, challenges. I did challenges. How long is that anyway? Hold on a minute. Crystal Mine... Ancient... Tranquil Forest. I gotta get to 16. Then I'll get to Tranquil Forest. You can just place creatures there and they'll level, which is very good. There's a bunch of those guys. So, but right now, I can't do that. So anyway, like I said, I have to go back to a dungeon and start doing some leveling. Did I get any more friends who dropped in there? Nope. That's something I'm holding on to. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. So that's a look at the dungeons. So I think that'll do. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya!